Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
This beat is fucking phenomenal.
Looking for, and what do I think he's gonna do, and just think about that, and not that I'm at last stock or I'm gonna die or I'm gonna lose a set.
Welcome to Fourside Fights, featuring Melee Stats Danny, Kyle Crudo, Moki, and Chroma09. Citizens of Fourside, I'm Jackzilla, and I know, number one, I wish I had a writing team for Fourside like Jon Stewart has so that I didn't have to watch the news. Number two, tubing is a very fun river activity. However, you need at least 2 gamers in your group to be able to protect you from the giant and your giant mesh network from obstacles. Number 3, you don't need to go to the movies tonight. We got the Fantastic Four right here on Fourside. And number 4, only entering doubles counts as retiring from Melee. Let's go to each side. Am I retired or do doubles count? Let's start with the muscle behind Melee Stats, sort of the bouncer to that group of heathens. SoCal's coughing baby Marth. It's Melee Stats Danny.
Dude, it definitely doesn't count. Doubles is, no one cares about that. That's basically retirement. No one's watching it. No one cares about it.
Okay, so you think I'm retired.
You're retired.
He is the winner of one of the largest Melee tournaments of the year. He agreed to come on this show like 20 minutes ago. Our hero, Kyle Crudo.
I don't think you're retired if you play doubles. I only know you and Zuppy, who only play doubles, apparently, but Zuppy doesn't seem very retired, so I'm gonna go with you're not retired.
Yeah. He has been exceptionally polite in explaining scheduling conflicts that prevented him from joining us for 2 years. Then, 1 week, I look up, and he's here. It's Moki. What's up?
Yeah. So, I mean, I didn't realize, I think Thursdays are my busiest day of the week, is what I've learned.
They are for many people.
Damn,
Yeah,
I hate
but,
this.
Yeah,
we don't
but no,
have
I
to
think
do the show on Thursday.
No, I think you're giga retired, dude. Because I feel like the thing is with Zuppy, he says, I'm retired, but I'm entering singles at this tournament. And it's just like, dude, you can't say you're retired and enter both. I feel like if you're entering just doubles, yeah, you're fucking retired, dude.
Okay. And finally, he survived being banned from this show on episode 49, but I'd still love him to get him out of here forever. It's Chroma09.
Or the Fantastic Four. Call me Sue Storm because I'm caked up and I cannot see women. Doubles. Yeah, I think that's the only time you're not retired. Doubles is invented by top players to steal more money by working an extra shift and just teaming with another top player. That's the most workmanship-like thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah, cops and top
singles.
players inventing opportunities for overtime to rob
They're
the rest
heroes.
of us. Yeah, that's
They're
right.
heroes.
Welcome to Fourside Fights. We've got 4 outstanding guests today who are going to act as pundits as I throw topic after topic at them. They'll give their takes. If they're entertaining or interesting, I'll give them points. If they're boring, repetitive, or patently unreasonable, I'll subtract points. And of course, I can mute any contestant at any time for any reason. The player with the most points at the end is our winner. They get to commentate the 3 losers as they take it to Fourside in a free-for-all so we can see exactly how their punditry translates to Melee. Let's get started with our first topic. The winner of Unranked was Daydream, who defeated Fable 3-0 in Grands and who dropped only 1 game in the entire tournament. Unranked was also the most recorded event of all time, with over 500 VODs generated and uploaded to YouTube. And all those VODs were automatically attached to their position in bracket on Start GG. So you can like look up the tournament bracket and just click on the sets right there. Is this too many VODs, or is this a great leap forward for the Melee improvers out there? And will Daydream rise above the unranked masses to become, ranked, I guess? Let's start with Melee Stats Danny, who was there.
Yeah. It's definitely a great amount of odds. It was really fun. I think the morning after, in the bathroom, watching a set of mine that ended with a Fox player just killing himself, and I was like, ah! And for Daydream, I think the thing is he just needs to leave Colorado. I think Colorado has a thing where players go there, really great players go there, like Zealot, Ultra, him, Fizzwiggle, and then they never leave. They just never leave Colorado. So I think if he could just leave that vortex, he has great things coming to him.
It's really nice there. Why would you want to leave?
That's a fair point. You're not wrong, but I mean, I think if you want to
Yeah.
get ranked in Melee, you need to have like 5 majors there. Then
Crudo,
then
what do you
it can be
think?
fine.
Daydreaming the VODs.
The
Daydreaming
VODs
of VODs.
are sick. I think the VODs are super helpful. If I had that when I started playing Melee, it would have been a lot nicer, honestly. So when I started, I would just like go to at the local and have nothing to look at and just go home and
Yeah.
get like destroyed by Pi or something. Daydream, I honestly don't think he's gonna go on to do great things. I don't know. He
Hell yeah.
to my understanding, he's super busy. He does like music and he works like hospital shifts or something. His time is very split, so I don't know if he's gonna give it his all in Melee.
I think there was another guy who had that problem. A little someone called Lod. Results not excuses. Maybe
Lod's
I
not a
don't
real
know.
doctor.
No,
I looked it up.
Yeah.
It's homeopathy.
He's a chiropractor.
If Daydream
Moki, what
put
do you
time in
think?
it, probably.
I'll play devil's advocate, dude. I'll say way too many VODs. It's like a concert where you pay like hundreds of dollars and that's your experience is going. Fuck it. If you don't go to the event, you shouldn't get to watch the VODs.
That's
And
right.
if you're playing, then find a friend. If you don't have a friend, then set up your phone, prop it up, and record it. It's on you.
We're rewarding antisocial behavior.
Yeah, that's what we do here, dude. And now I'm just gonna piggyback off of Crudo. I have no idea who Daydream is. I had no idea before this, and I didn't watch on rank because I was at a cottage.
Mhm.
But if they're doing all that shit, then they're probably not gonna get top 100. So, yeah.
Okay, Forever 101. Chroma, what do you think?
Yeah.
What do I think? I think Moki's close to the right answer. Nicklet is the GOAT. I love that all of those VODs are available because the important thing is that you actually have to understand how to click on two things to see those videos, which most people can't do anymore. That's enough of a barrier of entry that I'm happy that those videos are there. The problem was the mainstream. Why am I watching Josh versus DD? Why am I watching Josh versus, oh man, I have to watch Fluid chase after a Puff for 30 minutes and then a Puff explain, yeah, I figured out they were adapting to me rolling and bearing away and fading away, so I decided to rest them a couple times. I had to hear that. I did not enjoy my viewing experience. Then I watched Melee Stats Daniel get iced and then sunned by Ober, who was playing exceptionally well. Danny, please just, for the love of God, stop being honest versus Falco. Stop being honest versus everybody. Daydream, I was really impressed, honestly. Super strong performance, absolutely devastating a lot of people. I mean, this bracket murked a lot of people. You did get the Puff boost at the end of the day. I don't think he had to play Lexor. He definitely didn't have to play Kevbot because Kevbot did not make the flight on time. Kind of a reluctant shout out to the DQs for DQing Kevbot for being an hour late. You got to do it, I think.
Yeah,
So
that's a long time. 10 minutes is enough to justify, but at an hour, it's like a matter of justice at that point.
That was kind of beast.
You just have to do it. All right.
Real winner of Unranked was Nicolette. They asked her, I think, in an interview, like, what is your favorite thing to read? And it was Coin's blog about the waterfall bracket, which is so beast. DD, SoCal player, actually doing well in an Arcadian, picked up a bunch of top hundo wins this year. Probably won't go to anything and probably won't get ranked, but did say he put his heart into the game this year. I hope he gets.
Yeah, how did y'all feel about the weird format of Unranked? It was like multiple waterfall brackets into the final, right?
It's really good. We gotta do that more.
I think none of us can speak to it because none of us will actually ever experience it because we'll just go into Division 1 and we won't lose any sets. And
all right,
No. I think you can solve a bunch of players. People want top players to play more. Top players, if I know anything about them, it's that they say they don't play enough Melee at these tournaments and that the schedules don't have enough Melee back to back to back. We should float all top players to D4.
That's right. It's finally time to prove it.
All the new people get to play their favorite players, and they don't care about good seeding. They're like, I got to play PC Chris.
I took a stock from Armada. That's right.
I didn't take a stock from Armada.
You didn't in your set?
No, I didn't even make it to him.
That's just the difference between me and you, I guess. All right, let's move on to our next topic. Moki, you are perhaps the person outside of this show and me who has spent the most time sorting Reddit by top month to content farm. And the rest of you, I'm sure, have read too many takes about Melee online. What is the most heinous take you've seen in your time content farming on Twitch and Reddit? And what is the best one that didn't get enough attention? And we'll start in order of whoever can remember something to say first.
Yeah, I got one.
All right.
I once read a Sunny Saigon post that said that GG broke up because Toph didn't appreciate that PP didn't go to his locals. and that Toph is Japanese or something and just didn't appreciate PP's lack of work ethic. That was probably the worst take I've ever seen. What was the other part of the question?
The best one that you think didn't get enough attention. You saw it and you were like, this person's cooking, but nobody's ever going to see it. I'm trying to get those seen.
Oh yeah. This was Sunny Saigon once said that Toph didn't like PP for not showing up to his local scene.
All right.
Now that it loops back around, I'm sorry to say.
All right. You're gonna get muted for that one.
What did I do?
Anybody else? You have something that comes to mind? If no, we could just skip it. It might just be a dud topic. Go for it.
It's so beast to say no to everyone. Don't admit that you've read this website.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the trenches on Twitch a couple days ago about it was about the schedule. It was like 11 a.m. pools or 10 a.m. pools or whatever, and they were saying, dude, it's like I work a 9 to 5. It's not too early to wake up for that. And I went down like this whole list of like, I don't know, like if you're at your 9 to 5, like super groggy, it doesn't really matter. You didn't fly there. You don't have to go home immediately, like fly home. Like you don't lose your job basically. And that was I was in the trenches for that. I've seen that around, but other than that, honestly,
I did fly to my 9 to 5 this week and then have to fly home. So I hear you, but that was my experience 2 days ago.
I mean, I worded it wrong. I mean, like you don't have to like go, and then you're like, damn, I'm fucking.
I wouldn't do it more than once a month. And I wouldn't, and even then, like doing it once a month, I would be like looking for a different job, for sure.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Reddit moves tier list series of posts?
That's a different topic. You can't talk about that.
I won't talk about it. It's pretty awful though.
What is that?
Okay, so you don't like that one. Kyle, do you have something that comes to mind? A hero or a villain?
I don't know how. I don't think it's that low key, but I think most of the posts about tournament scheduling with like all doubles on one day are pretty reasonable. I feel like tournaments that split are 3-day and split up doubles between Friday and Saturday or Friday and Sunday are super trolling, and it like really disincentivizes me from entering doubles or like trying a doubles that hard, just because I don't want to have to play like high level doubles the same way I play high level singles. That's the only thing that really comes.
Can I pitch to this group an idea I've pitched on Fourside before, and I was told it was a bad idea, but maybe you'll think it's good. Okay. What if they put like doubles like just grand finals on Sunday at 3-day tournaments? Just grands.
That would be horrible.
Why is it horrible? It's like it's a title fight.
It is a title fight, and the prestige of it being on the last day is definitely reasonable. But as someone who could be in grand finals of doubles, I just feel like having to like switch into doubles mode on the last day, and then if I'm playing
because you're gonna be in top 8 at like Genesis and these kind of things, and like having to go back and forth.
Yeah, it's just a pain in the ass. If you're only playing one double set, like say you'd play all of your doubles Friday except for grands, and then you come back Sunday, it's like you're a little out of it in terms of doubles. So it's kind of awkward in practice.
Did the rest of you think this is a good idea?
Yeah, no, tipped off we had the DQ.
Yeah, you even found out a DQ.
yeah, literally, because the doubles was running into singles that tipped off. So they wanted me to go play my set against I think Moki, and then come back and play a double set and then play my next set of singles and just make the other two teams, none of them were still in singles. So they just wanted me to make them sit there. Like Hungrybox just sitting there crashing out, waiting. Like I was not going to do my boy like that. So.
Fair enough. All right. We can just go on to the next topic if we don't have any other things that have come to mind.
Danny, you don't have anything.
I read the daily discussion thread on Reddit and I tune out like 90% of what's said in there, so I can't.
You don't see anything crazy in the DDT?
My eyes glaze over.
I battle with Fugu every day.
Yeah, Fugu.
I think
Fugu dropped
someone to crash out. I think today someone was crashing out
on me. Fugu's just mean to me, and then you ratio him, but it doesn't feel like you won. It doesn't matter
because you didn't win. He saw what you cheered for. He doesn't care about.
It doesn't matter how many updoots you get against Fugu. You just still feel like you were shouted at by a lawyer because that's what happened. Let's move on to our next topic. Supernova has hit 86% of the world record as of writing, held by Evo for Melee singles entrance, and still has some time left to go. This is mostly a result of Ludwig sponsoring the event to make entering Melee singles free. Usually it would be like $10 on top of the registration fee. This has resulted in people entering Melee who primarily play other games just to keep and, go towards this shared goal of hitting the record. I'm wondering how much could we replicate this? Should we start making Melee singles free at super majors and just have sponsored prize pools for the top 8? Y'all take a pay cut, but you get twice as many entrants, 3 times as many entrants. What do we think?
Does whoever just go?
Yeah, it's whoever.
Okay.
Welcome to
I
Fourside.
I think it's reasonable on super majors, honestly. As long as there's like a semi-reasonable prize pool. Well, if the tournaments are only getting like 800, 600 entrants, which is still a decent amount, but yeah, it's still a decent amount. But if they're all paying like $10, like it's not actually contributing that much to like a reasonable prize for the winner. So I don't think
I'm gonna
making
crash
everything
out if you
free
actually think getting 600 entrants is like an only side of the spectrum. If I got 600 entrants, I'd be losing my shit. Like that's the
it's
biggest
just
event I've ever
back in the
run.
day, my weeklies had like 110 people, so it's hard to think about it like that. But I do understand now it is a lot.
Yeah.
It's just hard to not forget what it was like.
They're getting the humble 16 now.
Yeah, not even, bro. We got like 16.
Oh.
16?
Yeah,
Dude, everybody turned 30 and they stopped playing Melee.
I know. Bro.
Danny, what do you think?
I'm fine with it. I do know, at least I remember Unsure after Unranked posted like a sort of recap blog, and it seemed like it was actually very annoying for him to get sponsors for the event. And I'm not sure like what the capabilities of larger majors are when it comes to getting like Papa John's money or whatever. I know Gamal had like a really slew of sponsors that can sort of make up for the deficit. It'd be cool. Nick Yigling's in my fucking DMs every day, like, you gotta come, man. Look how many people are coming. And so, like, I mean, if that's like that for every tournament, I'd love that.
If Ludwig is fine, maybe we just find another Mark. We just find somebody else who's rich and has a little bit of money to burn and have them put like 4K on the tournament. We say their name all the time. They restream it. I don't know. Moki, what do you think? This might be more in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, I think no, it's not worth it to replicate personally, because I feel like it's not special if it happens every event, and it's just like a one event thing. And also, like, if people are spending hundreds or thousands of dollars going to these events, like the $10 to enter is truly not like, if that's what breaks the bank, that you should be going to these events. So
it's more that
I don't know,
zero,
and I don't think
I think that's ultimate players to sign up.
I guess, yeah, but I also just feel like the number being bigger in that regard doesn't help unless it's a big thing like this, where we're trying to break the number. If the numbers are actually as bigger as a whole, it's not like that's like really doing all too much, especially because it's like artificial a little bit, and the people who are entering are people who don't necessarily play Melee. So I don't know. That's my take.
Chroma?
Yeah, I think it's going to be impossible to tell until we see the DQs. If it's just a Mickey Mouse fest, like half the people just DQ, it holds the tournament. You know, technically a bunch of people entered. Ludwig scams the record. I do appreciate that.
Was
that is
Evo not a bunch of DQs in Mickey Mouse?
No, those people ruled. I played like some 35-year-old dad with his 2 kids. He mostly plays Soul Calibur, and then Link. You know, he's playing Link. And then I play Korean DJ the next round. And then I somehow play Korean DJ again, because the tournament is seeded horribly, and we're playing double elimination, double Jeopardy every single time. You know, do I really want more Ultimate players playing my game? It kind of depends. Like, Riddles? Yes. Cola? Yes. Cosmos? Absolutely not. Stay away. 500 yards from the school zone. Don't come near the tournament.
Fair enough. Yeah, I do. I mean, Evos were famous for having a lot of DQs. Like, it might not be as high as this is, but I actually do expect that, like, anybody that they're at the very least they're showing up to the venue with a GameCube controller. They're like alt people that signed up here, so they will have the equipment necessary to not DQ. And it doesn't cost very much time to go 0-2, and that's a quarter of the bracket right there. Okay. The second topic about Supernova. This will be, in any case, like just with the numbers they have right now, the largest event for Melee, you know, ever without Mango or Armada in attendance. And I expect it will have pretty much everybody else. They don't have their attendees or seating live now, but I think that there's not anybody that's going to miss that, given how much is on the line and how big it is. Who do y'all think will win? I think our next episode will probably be after the event, so we're going to have to call it now. Who do you think will win? Who do you think will surprise? Deep in thought.
I feel like my hands are tied, dude. I feel like if I like,
You gotta say yourself, right?
why the fuck
Everybody
am I
says
going to
that.
this
Everybody
event?
says that, but you can say you. Do you believe?
I do. I mean, Zane's been playing his fucking lame ass Kirby.
That's right.
I don't know what the hell Cody's been up to. He's just gone. I don't know. I've been playing it well. I'm playing on a fob now. I kind of don't want to win because I'm on a fob, and I feel like if I do win, I'm like, the first tournament I switched. I'm like, what does that tell me? I could have just been doing this the whole fucking
You already
time
won.
if I just
Don't
switched.
bark. You can. You
wait,
now
wait,
everything
wait,
is
wait.
legit.
Moki, what were you on before?
Just OEM.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Let's get some erythropoietin. Let's get some trembolone. You gotta win some
Grease
games.
the wheel.
I know. It's because I have honor. I've never once in my life been like,
Okay.
man, this controller doesn't do what I want it to do. But now
No,
I'm
you-
on a fob. I'm like, damn, this does everything and more. It feels pretty damn nice. So
You ever watch
I don't know.
Spider-Man 3? You're gonna
Sorry?
love the symbiote, man. It's gonna be great. You're gonna be snapping down the street.
No, and then I don't know. I mean, can I just
coming up?
I'll pick the lame answer for who's gonna surprise. I mean, I don't even think it's a surprise, but like Rat Monster. Rat Monster's just super, super good. Hometown hero. God forbid he's on my side. I hope he's on Cody's side for sure. But yeah, I feel like he's probably gonna do well. He's just really good.
It's apocryphal. I like haven't confirmed this directly, but apparently there's some old lessons with Drugged Fox on like Fox Luigi, and he's like, just pick a different character. Like I could teach you how to just win this matchup with Sheik faster than I could get over how tilting it is as Fox. I don't it like Luigi obviously doesn't win, but like you might lose. And
No,
that's
it's
Yeah.
obvious.
very-
I have
very
MDVA
crazy.
Fox players malding about losing to Rat Monster. Like it's even at worst. Maybe Luigi wins. God,
You know
You're
the most
just low
fucked
key
up part?
wobbling with the punish game.
The worst part I think about Rat Monster to me is that MDVA is the place where if you play some fucked up character that's like quirked up, neutral's a little bit weird, great punish game on some characters, matchup unfamiliarity, they just whoop you mercilessly. They're horrible to you. Chudat was a bum in that region. It was bad. And then Rat Monster is somehow still winning a massive amount of the sets. You need like Maelstrom off like 50 beans to try and win these sets. You need Kevin Maples off the rafters. That's our only chance anymore. We're fucked. Crudo, we got to put you away from like 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old like psychos with mid tiers in the bracket.
Watch
That's
me, bro.
literally that's the only time I've ever seen you lose this year.
J Chew's coming for me next, bro. I already know. I'm tired of the 12-year-olds.
They don't even know what a Zin is.
Yeah.
I hope not. Yeah, I've been but for who's gonna surprise people, it's OG Kid. I've been ghostwriting his Twitter for a little bit now. I think you've noticed it's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
you've
what's
all
like
hits,
us.
never a miss.
Oh man, no problem.
Was the Aklo one yours, man?
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. So we can't just goof around anymore.
Chromo in the army uniform with the knives coming. I love to see it. You got to protect our sleeping children in the or coughing baby.
He's-
I don't know what the means.
He's never heard of 9/11. He's never heard
Oh,
of
no.
anything.
All right. Yeah, I think that's true. Has Rap Monster 9th can't be the peak, right? Like it's got to be top 8 or bust, right?
I'm pretty sure he can do better than 9th. It like depends on his matchup
Yeah.
spread, but it sounded like most people were like kind of shook about playing him. So if they're like slightly nervous playing him and they haven't really watched his VODs, I can see him doing pretty well against most people.
Yeah.
I was pretty surprised. The only loss I've been kind of surprised at from Round Monster was he lost to Chem at Creed, where I kind of thought he just shit on Chem because I've never seen Chem play against Luigi or anything, but he kind of just got dog walked by Chem, no flame. But I think he's pretty due. He does like pretty well against Wizzy, even though he lost the last 2 sets to him. He did really well against Axe. He beat me, obviously. He almost beat J Mook when they played. I don't think there's like too many bad matchups for him. He seems to do pretty well against Jigglypuff. He beats like Dawson.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win Supernova, Kyle?
I'm pretty confident it's gonna be me, unironically.
Yeah!
We'll see the vibes
Yes.
for sure.
Dude, every
Um,
time you win, Full Bloom looks more like a real tournament. It's great.
Dude,
We need that.
Let's go.
It's coming, bro. I think if I don't win, I low key think Axe is pretty due to do really well or win the tournament. As long as he dodges Hungry Box. He's had like pretty reasonable sets against Cody and Moki recently. I don't think he didn't beat you, right, Curtis, at Full House, but it was like
no,
kind of
I was down 2-1 and I just fucking clutched up. I locked in.
yeah. Okay.
You
but
went,
he-
I know how to play Pikachu Fox, and
Yeah.
it is one of my favorite things. Like, this is like how I know deep down I'm a Fox main, because watching a Fox main just like completely abuse a mid or low tier, I'm so happy to see it. I'm like, fuck them, get the fuck out of here. Like, get up tilted a million times and up throw up aired, even though it's unfair and the people aren't with me. Danny, who do you think is winning Supernova?
I don't know, because I don't really know who's attending other than Kyle and Moki, because they haven't released the
everybody.
Why is it that these majors like we have 2,000 entrants, we have no clue who's attending, we're not gonna let you know? It's like, come on, man, just make the entry list
I hate
public.
that. I hate that so much.
How are we supposed to know who's attending? It'd be really cool to know. I don't want to say for sure, because I wish they would release the entry list.
Release the list.
Release the release the list.
I still think this is a cowardly answer, so I have to take points away from you. Pick somebody. You just fucking throw a dart at the board. What are you talking about?
Okay, Gio Rossi. Gold GS. He's been playing the game. He's been playing the game again.
He's never goddamn played the game.
He's been farming Vavas and friendlies. I think Noel's got it, man.
Let's move on to our next topic. The Suck 2-a-thon is done. What was it? The Suck-a-thon? The Suck-a-thon is over as of like 2 hours ago. Is this the most attention and best gameplay Kirby will ever experience? It basically, is this the peak of Kirby, and now, like Zane, we're sucked dry?
Yeah.
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
I can't imagine anything else spectacular.
Me when I phrase
Kirby.
the topic as a yes or no question.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Is anybody ever going to do better than Zane has on Kirby?
The funny thing was, during the Suckathon, at New England Star League Finals, there was Boiler Guy, who's like probably the best active Kirby player in the world, attending, and he was like, "This is like crazy. He's like doing really well with Kirby," and like he'd lose to like I think Robbie, a Sheik player from Connecticut, and people like that. And it was still incredible gameplay, but like Zane's on ranked beating like Squid, Zanya, Seven, insane play. Like I just don't think anyone will ever replicate the peaks of Kirby like that.
It was the throw win for me that made me deeply ill.
That one makes sense to me. That one.
Why did that make you ill? That sounds great. That sounds good.
It was really funny watching people learn how to get out of the grabs, and that he would always get one. He would get one set where you just didn't DI correctly, or you screwed it up, and then people came back and it was better.
It's so crazy. Nobody holds away in the Kirby throws. It is just so bizarre. They just all get one shot by the Kirby combos. It's just like, what the fuck is possibly happening?
They're just rage queuing. They're not actually. Their brains are not there. Like Zane is bragging about getting all these wins. Have you ever played like 100 games of a ranked game in a row? Like, well, one. Yes, you have. But like, your brain is mush. You are not thinking really. So I don't really take them as necessarily the peak of Kirby. What do you think, Moki?
I think, yeah, because I think the stuff that Zane's doing is like just truly such good player stuff. And not that good players can't also play Kirby, but if you're going to get as good as Zane, you're probably not going to be attracted to playing Kirby when you could play any of these other characters. I don't know, because he's doing like the power shield up tilt and just like all of this like super degenerate, sweaty, just like you have to be like so good to do. And just like the way he's like reading people, because he's Zane. So yeah, I think I think there's gonna be good Kirby still. Like I wouldn't be shocked if there's a Kirby who like scraped out like even like top 100 or something potentially. I'm not saying that it will be, but yeah, I think it's probably the peak.
Do you think that you could get? I think where did Zane peak? Rank 38 on the thing. Do you think you could get rank 37 on Bowser?
No. Hell no. I cannot play those lane like just you don't have options. I can't do them. Mm-hmm. I just play high tiers, and that's my version of Melee. That's what I like.
Yeah. Zane had to like invent options using like Melee's fundamental tools, like you were saying, like Power Shield and stuff. It's like that's not a Kirby tool. He's just doing a thing that makes any character better to try to drag this character out of the mud.
He'd tech chase for like 12%. He'd work so hard for it.
Can't even like reaction tech chase. It's Kirby. He can't. He's like, he's tech rolling away. I gotta get over there.
It's good training for like fighting Amsa. You know.
The fucked up part was that right after DD won on ranked, Suck to have just barely passed him on the Slippi leaderboards.
Okay, maybe I'll zoom out for that as like the final question on this topic. Could Suck to have won unranked?
Not if anybody good ran into him. So yes, he probably still could have won through some bullshit market.
Stuck 2 is gonna run into Regex, and that guy's gonna 6-stock Stuck 2. I've seen the rank sets. They are not pretty. They are really bad.
How would you do, Danny?
I would get farmed. I played Rabbit's Kirby on ranked. I could not hit that thing. It is impossible to hit Kirby. I'm fairing. It whiffs. I'm like, well, I'm at that point. It's like, I'm gonna get farmed for sure.
Yeah, I think with like secondaries like that, like you're gonna beat some decent people, and you're also gonna lose to some complete shitters. So I feel like it's truly every single set he plays is like a coin flip of like this person could win or Zane could win, and just like it doesn't matter how good they are, it's just truly a coin flip every set. So
Yeah.
I think he could. There's a world where he gets all the odds and he gets it, but yeah.
I think
Is it delusional to think I could beat Suctua?
I think I could beat Suctua. I'm just so confident about this. I know I can.
I played Papa's Kirby. I have Kirby practice. I'm not going in raw.
I'm drill grabbing. I don't know what to say. Their character dies at 20. There's got to be a way for me to do this.
Yeah, watching Fox's, like, it is a funny thing watching his chat, like, get really mad at the Fox who's, like, running and gunning. And it's like,
I'm doing that to you. I'm sorry.
Imagine you're the Fox. Do you want to lose ever? Like, I would rather be called lame and not lose than, like, play honorably and like, fail to DI the back throw and then lose the game.
No, I mean,
This
I
Twitch
think
chat was flaming insane players. I saw Kevbot get in the works.
Yeah.
I saw that too. I was just thinking about that.
Wait. Did he beat Kevbot?
No,
He did
but
beat
his
Kevbot.
chat was definitely fucking flaming Kevbot.
No, he definitely beat Kevbot one of like the 5 sets. I'm pretty sure.
Really? That's
Yeah.
awful.
I'm pretty sure Zane can win. If they know it's Zane,
before.
Zane's aura definitely carries and he wins. If he's like incognito, he can't win though. He goes like 0-2.
This is a great experiment that we should run, is like put top players in masks and then see if they still win, or see what happens. That brings us kind of, this is not the most clean segue, to our next topic. Jubilee is taking off as a competitor to this show in the debate content format, right? I've been owning this space for years, and now Jubilee comes in, and instead of doing 1v1v1v1, they're doing 1v20. I did debate in high school, though, and what they're doing in that program is not debate. What melee belief do you hold that you would be willing to go 1v20 on, and why? Anybody can take it.
Think about it for a second.
I will say we need to run more tournaments with round robin pools, at least. People seem to hate playing more melee and hate playing more sets of melee. Like, we hate round robin, and I get it when cases of tiebreakers that are kind of annoying. But that just means like if it's like top 2 out, you're like setting yourself up for some sort of awful tiebreaker situation. If it's like top 3 out, top 4 out, it's better. I think at the end of the day, I just want to go to a tournament and play like 20 sets of melee, and round robin is a very easy way to do that. Some of my favorite tournaments when I went to Fate was like playing round robin pools into a bracket. It's like I played 15 sets and it's like, this is the life. This is what I came here for. I came here to play tournament melee. Like, and feels just like don't seem to ever want to do that and play more melee. So I'm taking on the 20 people who hate playing melee.
Right. Okay. I think that will, if Jubilee cast that audience, you would get 20 extremely evil people in the crowd of doesn't play melee, but has opinions on melee. That's been a primary problem for the scene for a couple of years now. Kyle Cruda, what do you think?
I don't know if it's the hottest take ever, but I definitely 1v20 about Sheik being the best character in melee.
For real?
I just think, yeah, I'm pretty sure she has the best matchup spread out of all the characters. She has like no losing matchups. They're like at worst even, and she shits on so many characters.
What if your losing matchup is played by half of the people?
There's no losing matchups there. I don't think. It's like you have like basically the same punish game as Fox. You like have the same punish game as Ices. Puff only wins if they hit an up move on you, which they can only hit on you if they get lucky, or you're bad. So it just, I don't know. She just has such a good matchup spread. Like stages are kind of bad, but she has nothing that's like Marth Fox FD bad or something. Or like
I love this. You talk about Sheik like Samus players talk about Samus. All right. Chroma, what about you? What would you go 1v20 on?
SFAT was a cool Fox. SFAT was a cool player.
Mm-hmm.
SFAT is great, and he's enjoyable. And a lot of people talk shit on him because they just manifest their hatred for Fox when they see someone do one back air one time or run around one time. And he's jacked, and he's ripped.
Yeah. But
That's
unlike...
Also the government put stuff in Hugo's controller so that he can't shoot the shot right.
Okay. That's the other
SFAT
one.
was not cool, man. Have you there's a Philip bot that like mimics SFAT's gameplay. That
It's the meanest shit I've ever fucking seen.
SFAT was not cool,
You
man.
should sue
SFAT
immediately.
was not cool,
It's the
man.
worst. They stole his soul.
That shit
The
is
Aboriginal
that
people
shit
were
is
right.
lame.
A picture does take your soul.
But
Shit was lame.
does it SD add like a last stock situation?
Yes,
Does it like
yeah, it
Fuck
does.
does it choke like him?
Right, in what
Lucky guy
fucking...
does.
That's what I love about watching SFAT is like you will watch him crush people's dreams, and then when it's time for like him to be the underdog, like him versus Hungry Box at Genesis, then it's just like, nope,
Don't talk to me about this.
We're
Don't
going home.
talk to me. Don't talk
He
to me
was
about
Nope.
so
What about you?
good
What do you wanna be
against
playing
people.
on?
I'm digging back all the way like 8 years, but I think it was based when H-Box was the best and he didn't play anyone at all. And I think it's actually based.
That's fire.
No, because everyone because you don't see LeBron and Jordan. They weren't like, they wouldn't play. Like you don't see Steph Curry and LeBron practicing with each other, giving each other tips. We're not judging who's playing the best melee because that's like the main argument is like, how about we get melee's like skill to be the best it is? No one cares. That doesn't get you paid. What gets you paid is winning. And if people can't beat you, why are you going to help them? Just don't play them. And you know what? If it makes people dislike you, you don't have to be friends either. It's a competition. So I think it's low-key based. Actually high-key based. But yeah. I've been dying on that hill already.
It was very important to the ecosystem of Prince Abu getting money from Armada. That's a big part too. Is like if you try to make Hungrybox play friendlies, you're putting a lot of good puffs out of work.
Yeah.
But LeBron and Jordan, they don't have Slippi. Like they can't like walk to everybody's house. Do you really think that if they all live in the same? Okay, fair enough.
They all lived in
think
the bubble
Cody
together.
would ever
If they
be
all
banned
lived in the
if
bubble, they
play
weren't
together.
playing each other like for
And
fun.
it was Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they did, it's okay. But I also think that like if you're winning and you don't want to, then power to you. It's on everyone else to figure it out. Hit the books, watch the VODs, and try to improve. And then
Real.
Okay, I like that one because I do remember being mad at Hungrybox at the time for that, and looking back, it's fine. I still would be one of the 20. I think I would say it's against the spirit of like what it's about. But at the end of the day, like if you were like trying to get your money up, what am I supposed to say? Like you're just right. It probably is better.
The Tafkins was on Jubilee.
I do know, and he made some very intellectually consistent arguments.
That was
He was down to say
that was
the
rough.
consistent thing and I was proud of him for that. The nicest, it's like the opposite of the onion meme. Like, oh no, the nicest guy just said the most
worst
evil
thing
thing in the world. It's all right. We love Tafo still. That brings us to our next topic about hating. Fast Falls was announced this week, with Nouns sponsoring the upstate New York event to take place just outside of, Niagara Falls. The tournament organizer world is buzzing with criticism. The reason? Fast Falls booked over a regional nearby and over Pat's house in San Diego, which was a major featuring many top 10 players last year. On the line at Fast Falls is a chance to get a trip to Japan for the Nouns Invitational. Does Nouns deserve the criticism they're getting for this scheduling snafu, or should we give them grace as the only organization that can consistently spin up new events and spend money on the scene? Let's start with Kyle Crudo. Because I feel like he will be apolitical.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think it's pretty sus, honestly. I don't know if Pat's house had like a confirmed date. I was talking to Life about that yesterday, actually. He told me about this. But if they had a confirmed date, it's super weird. I saw
there's like a TO calendar. Yeah, for context for people at home, the TOs do have a calendar so that like I can tell another TO, when my event is without having to have like marketing together and announce it and all that shit.
I feel like that then, combined with whatever happened with that North Carolina TO, it definitely makes it worthy of criticism. It's kind of insane that it went down the way it did. I know Chandler's definitely going through some stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure he's in surgery today or was yesterday. But still, it's definitely very fucked up the way it went down. That guy's just like SOL and might be booked over now too. What is that regional that they booked over? Do you know?
I don't remember what the name was. Off the dome.
Okay.
Maybe
Well,
Danny
Booked over,
does. He's got the fire of hate in his heart.
They booked over Tidal Waves in Ottawa.
Oh, they booked over
Tidal
Tidal
Waves.
Waves. Yeah.
So all
That
these
event-
water named, events just crashing into each other and then one house.
Yeah, I think most top players will probably prioritize the Nouns event, so it's pretty unlucky for Pat's House and Tidal Waves. Like, I'd imagine Ed would have gone to Tidal Waves, and you might have gone, Curtis. I don't know if you usually go to that, but
So this is my question.
I'm not sure.
Why prioritize the event with the Nouns Invitational slot on the line if you've already got your ticket to Japan? Why not just go to Pat's house?
I mean,
more
I didn't even
competition.
know Pat's house was going on, but I knew that there was like this thing in the works a little bit, at least personally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were not in the loop of the Smash
No,
calendar.
not at all. And I'm Ohan's my boy. Like he's been telling me, hey, this fucking event. And I'm like, Ohan, I lost $1,100 at the casino with you this year. But sure, I'll run it back, I guess. So
Chroma?
Yeah, I guess I have two takes. The reasonable take here is that the reason that we coordinate events like this generally is that it's a net negative when people can schedule over each other. Generally, the big dog wins or the other dog wins, and so it makes it really, really tenuous to be able to hold an event and plan an event and arrange an event and buy people flights out if there's a big chance that there's just some reason that it can all fall apart. And these days, you have to jump through so many hoops to actually announce a tournament that this type of coordination is really important. And so you can just immediately put somebody out of business by scheduling them over. 2GG had this issue, and what ended up happening is that they kind of cannibalized the entire scene because they would just schedule over everyone. Nobody could do anything about it. People stopped running events, and then 2GG blows up. And this happens often. A big organization for some reason or another decides, okay, well now we're done, and then you just kind of leave ruins in your wake. And I know that Ohan probably has people he has to respond to, and that's why this got booked then. But at the end of the day, you only really do get the goodwill from growing the scene if you're actually growing the scene. And even if you're bringing in more money right now, we're always looking forward to the future of maybe in 18 months he won't be around. Or maybe we don't have to rely on just like one whim of one organization for us to have a scene.
I like Nouns, I like Ohan, but like I don't know why the fuck they're giving us any money. It's like I don't know, this could disappear tomorrow. So that does get me scared because it's like as a TO, like if you put a deposit down in an event and then it gets booked over and then you lose money on the event, you just like don't come back the next year. Usually, you're just like that's the ball game, and it's not super easy to deal with that. And it's like obviously you can also just run a shit event and not make a profit, and then it's on you. But I think in general, we should try to make it so that if people fail, they fail because of something that they did.
But
Danny?
I gotta add one thing here.
Yeah, please.
Just being from San Diego. Once Juggle Rob came up to me, I think it was like Evo or something like that. He's like, look, man, Big House has just got to be in the same time as Pat's house. Can you move it at all? And I'm like, look, man, I just can't do it. I don't think we can rearrange it. I'm sorry about that. And we settled it like men. And then I called Ashcon, and Ashcon somehow moved the event. And that's how it was done. So this has happened. San Diego has overcome this beat, but right now it is fuck Nouns, fuck crypto, the whole thing. Burn it all down. We will sink the entire
San Diego raises the flag of fiat currency with George Washington.
That's
and the
right.
dollar bill.
America.
That's right.
Yeah, my
Danny,
money
what do you
green.
think?
I'm very frustrated by it all. I was actually on a plane ride home from Chicago when I was like my 20 minutes of like I watch an ad for American and I see it. I was like, oh, that's insane. And I'm friends with Georgie, the Pat's House TO, and it was very like Ohan knew the date of Pat's House well in advance of it happening, and then Georgie found out the literal day Fastfall got announced that it was happening on the Pat's House weekend, and it definitely, I think how behind the backs of other PTOs in the scenes it's occurred has been the part that's very thrown me off and made me very unhappy and very angry and made me want to say very mean words in discords about certain people.
But now you're on camera and not so mean.
Yeah,
That's okay. Superman told us to be nice.
That's not what that movie was about.
I just it's very annoying that and the SoCal has had like nothing this year. We had a regional in like February and then it's been fucking nothing. So it was very exciting for Pat's house, and then the prospect that like I don't blame anyone that wants to go to fastball and get their spot to Nouns
Yeah.
Invitational, and like, presumably Nouns can like help cover player expenses and shit. It just, it's I feel very bad for SoCal, and I just think it's I don't know, and it feels very it is actually historic that a new major event is going to get scheduled over a historic like legacy major. Like that's never been done as far as I know.
The last time it got close was Smash Masters tried to schedule the Full Bloom 4, and we just screamed for like a week, and then they canceled it. It was crazy.
Yeah. Like I just.
But I remember Hungrybox writing at the time. He's like, I was really looking forward to going to Full Bloom, but like, what am I supposed to do? Like this event is like has such a like delicious prize attached to it, and I think that in the end, a lot of what solves the problem is, besides just coordination up front, is setting goals that are more collaborative. So like Nouns has a goal; they have to run an event in fall. That is what they passed. And they failed to run it in North Carolina, which is what the goal initially was. And so this is kind of the replacement goal, it seems. And they ostensibly have some kind of obligation to their people to do that. I wish that the goal had been like run an event or, put a bunch of juice into an event that already exists.
And right? I just wish that they were communicative about it. Because I think, it'd be easier on Georgie's end, the TO, to like reschedule Pat's house or like anything like that. Upfront, like this is what we're looking for. Sorry, but can we work something out? Like Ashcon did for Pat's house and Big House. But that didn't happen for some reason. Even though I guess he is going through stuff, but it's his job at the end of the day. He's getting tens of thousands of dollars to do that.
There's still time. I don't know. Time for things to shift for sure. Any other final thoughts on this? All right. Second round topic, maybe a more positive one, where we don't. I
got one.
Oh, you got a final thought?
No, let's hear it. It might actually be involved in this.
All right, great. Then let me do my part, and then you can do your part. A second Nouns topic. The Nouns Invitational is in its final. The voting is in its final round this week. It's a 3-way race between Rat Monster, Sunsei, and Axe, unless somebody has a Spirit Bomb hidden away, with the top 3 battling within 100 votes of each other at 3,299, 3,271, and 3,201 votes each, respectively, at the time of writing a couple hours ago. Lord Fartamor is far behind with 488 votes. What should the candidates do to push to the top, and who do you endorse? I'm going to need an endorsement out of every single one of you. Let's start with that's Danny.
I already gave my 20 votes to Rat Monster. It'd be really cool to see him there. That guy's a beast. I think I have no other tip. From what I see, people, if you have Nouns votes, if you have like actual Nouns, that helps a lot. I know my friend Coney's getting whaled in the content creator round because he doesn't have ins with Lil Nouns. So some person who doesn't know anything about Melee is getting a lot of votes right now.
That was what I was going to say. Salami sent me the summary of his video and his post, like the guy who's in the lead for the content creator spot. Melee does not appear a single time.
It's really funny.
There is no Melee. Let's get Coney in there. Sorry for dodging you at Genesis, Coney. I got high and I got too nervous to answer all of the questions. That was bad of me. For me, it's got to be Sunsei. I mean, God, that Justice combo video, that shit that people are going to do in 2032, and they're going to say that Sunsei is why I play Melee. He's so nasty with it. I have to give it to him in that one.
Kyle, who do you endorse?
So I definitely endorse Sunsei. I like all the top 3 candidates. I think they'd all be reasonable picks. I don't think Sunsei is going to be playing Melee that much longer, so probably good that he goes out in the bang. He definitely deserves it. So does Axe. Rat Monster, obviously, in the come up, but he'll get more chances, so I would really sweat it if Rat Monster doesn't get it, and he's like 18 now. It's not that big of a deal, assuming Melee doesn't die. I think if they want to get in, they should low-key hit me up. I wrote a crazy guide about ways to like optimally get votes when I was doing it, and like had my brother and like my friends send it to all their real life friends, and all their real life friends spent like 10 minutes, all got like 8 votes each, and it just, even though Nikki had like Reddit and all that shit, I was like pretty close to Nikki in voting without doing that much. Yeah. Like I have a very specific Google Doc about how to optimally get votes, so they should hit my line. I sent it to Wizzy, and Wizzy did not use it that much. So
you got ghosted. Listen,
he said thank you, but I've never seen him post it anywhere.
Melky, who do you endorse?
All right, I'm gonna reiterate again. If Rat Monster gets in, keep him the fuck away from me. Put him in Cody Schwab's pool and not mine. I mean, I feel like if I don't say Soonsay, I'm just like a cheat and a traitor. And it's also just he's genuinely the person I want to see in because I don't know, he's the boy. Plays dope as hell, Canadian. I did not know that he's maybe getting close to to retiring, so maybe he's less of the boy than I thought.
He's saying
goddamn. But no, I don't know. I feel like with Canada, you have to always stick with Canada and just I haven't voted at all yet. I don't know how, but I'll figure it out in the last second. I'll come out of the shadows with my like deep 10 votes or whatever. Hell yeah, dude! Thank you.
All right. And just as a little bonus thing, how could Lord Fartamor win in this position?
Face reveal.
All right, Lord Fartamor, you heard it. We need a stream. We need to see what you look like, and then your votes will either go from 488 to 0 or from 488 to 4,000.
All or nothing.
I mean, I feel like Fartamor just has to hit up Crudo because enough people know of Fartamor. He's like a streaming like it's like the Loch Ness Monster is streaming, like a mythical being. You know what I mean? And I feel like enough people know him where he could just he could make a run.
What if Fartamor has like 50 siblings, like 1 million half-step siblings and siblings, and just like hits up his whole family and just comes through at the last second? I mean, I kind of miss, like, I don't know if Nouns discourages it, but like there was something about the summit countdowns and structure. Maybe we're just a smaller scene now, but like it was very exciting to watch a spirit bomb drop because basically everybody was just gambling that their region could hide their power more than another region. And I feel like we're not getting that so much.
They produced it better. They were a little bit more plugged in with the community as far as that thing goes. Like they were a real like buy smashers, for smashers thing. And Ohana is great, but like the Nouns people, there's a disconnect. And it's hard to vote.
They only have
There's
one
a lot of
guy, and
friction.
BTS was a whole company.
I also think just in general, like the Melee community, like there's less, it feels so much more disconnected. And when people say they don't know when tournaments are going on, then like they sure as hell aren't going to know when like the Nouns GG final voting rounds going on. You know what I mean? So I think it's just like a thing where like people just really aren't dialed in. And when it happens, we're like, oh, I guess that guy got in.
Yeah, we talked about this last a couple episodes ago of like Soonsay going door to door to every Discord and like knocking and being like, hey, I need to campaign for your votes. It's like all these islands that he has to jump around to like Wind Waker.
I honestly think everyone was burned out from the summits. I think those were such Herculean efforts, and people really did get out the vote. And there were a lot of posts. And the other thing was that like you got votes for going to tournaments.
Yeah,
that was a huge deal because now it's like
GG. Yeah, I think maybe integration.
I don't even know how to get votes really.
Is a big thing.
I'm pretty sure they actually did prioritize that in this a little bit from talking to Ohan. Because I think it is. I don't know. Again, I didn't even sign up. I have no idea how it works.
Right.
But I think you do get like a significant amount of votes if you went to like some kind of events. It was like tipped off.
It was tipped off.
It was like the Nouns ones, but
Okay. All
right. Let's move on to our next topic. This one has a visual, so if our guests don't have that, look at the JD screen share. This topic is anyone else's thumb buff from playing Melee? Is anyone else's thumb buff from playing Melee?
That's not that big. That's just the angle. That's
I feel like that's
That
I'm
has to
looking
be
at
the
mine
angle,
and I'm
right?
like, it doesn't look much different.
Yeah, you see, like if I'm just flat, there's nothing. But if I like angle it, and I've got like the vein.
I don't know, man. That is
like
not
pulsing and shit. Actually, now that I see that again, that doesn't look right.
I can't even angle it right here.
Does he have like some sort of like inflammatory joint disease?
Yeah, what the? So is the answer no? Your thumbs are not buffed from playing Melee, and this person should see a doctor.
I have crazy calluses on my middle finger for Melee.
Like,
you can kind of
holy, what the fuck?
On both hands, it like kind of.
Why on the middle
finger? God.
I don't know.
What the
It's
fuck?
on both of my hands.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like jagged.
What?
When I've been playing a lot, I get. Oh, it might still be
What am
there.
I looking
I
at?
have like a little bit on this finger.
What are you doing, Kyle?
I hold it like a baby. I don't know.
Oh, you are
I never
fucking
get
jerking
hit.
it.
I have a little bit of a bump because of playing Claw for years. That's on the side there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
my thumb. My thumbs are like
All right, calm
double
down,
jointed, which I do think low key helps me because when I'm multi shining, I can like do some crazy shit because they like
That's
bend really
gross,
far
bro.
back.
What the fuck?
That is
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah,
You're
it is bad.
Michael Phelps of Fox?
Yeah, so look, when I'm multi shining, I just do this
Man,
and I
fuck
Oh my
it looks fucking
god!
nasty. But I'm just built different.
You really are.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
God,
not
bro.
fair.
No, Kyle, I hope you know every time we're playing, that's what I'm fucking doing. Every time I multi-shine. I want you
didn't
to
wanna know.
visualize it.
This is
This
why
is
this is,
psychopath.
you should not
I'm
be
gonna
allowed to play in a
gag.
I
fob.
don't like
That's
this.
not
I
fair.
don't like this.
Yeah, you might
get
need to
back
put a
the
trigger
OEM.
warning on this episode or something, Jack. Oh, man.
Oh.
That guy too. That is crazy.
I got a cool
All right,
rash in
so
my hand.
to that person that made that post, no, our thumbs are not buffed from playing Melee. See a doctor. But Moki
Yeah.
was born with a very
Yeah.
buff thumb. I guess is kind of the conclusion here. Let's bring
You got-
our next topic. Which local region has the most fun playing Melee? Which local region has the most fun playing Melee?
Fun.
Fun. This indelible thing we chase. Fun.
Is
Do
it
you still
like
have fun playing Melee, Chroma? Did you ever?
I don't have fun. I don't have feelings. I've never felt an emotion. I'm consumed with rage and ennui.
Okay.
I have
that
no
does track.
foresight. I have no reflection. I put my hands on the fob, and I let the angels take over.
Hmm.
New York actually has a lot of fun playing. I will say. Every
I don't
time
believe
go
that
to
for a
stock
second.
exchange- No, they weirdly do. I don't get it at all. SoCal fucking hates Plague. I will
I
say
agree with
this.
that. I agree with that.
They really.
But
I've never met people that dislike.
There
the game.
surely cannot be joy found if Django is behind you yelling.
It's actually pretty fun. It's actually really fun. I gotta
I
say
do
it.
not believe you.
Yeah, I played horse. I go like once every month. I just get my shit mashed in by horse for like 2 hours. I could go to the gym 5 times a week, an hour a time, or I can wrestle horse for 30 minutes every month. And honestly, I think it's a better workout. I have a great time.
Okay. Nomination for New York, a nomination against New York and SoCal. Danny,
Fair.
who do you think has the most fun?
It's definitely not SoCal. I do think the Pittsburgh scene seems to have a lot of fun. They they're kooky. They love that
Yeah.
game. They love playing the game, but they love doing dumb things with the game. And I
Right.
think they have a more like holistic love of Melee for like the ways that they want to like incorporate different stages and like wireframes and master hand and shit like. I think in Melee as a game, I think they love it probably more than anyone and playing it. Yeah, they're running a tournament. I think like with the lower some like time rules coming up
5
in like
minutes.
the fall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
5
it's
minutes.
like they just want to do shit with Melee because they enjoy it so much.
They have a deep sense of ownership over the game. That the game is there to serve them. They're not there to serve the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you and like the stage mod that they have for Mole that you can download is like
Gamble,
so fun.
Johnny sent me a picture of them at a Bates wedding of like 3 different PGAH Fourside winners at a Bates wedding, and I was like,
That
I will
ruled.
always let them win.
That is a lovely couple, by the way. They are both great people.
Nice.
That was a good time. I'm getting a message from Justin, New York City representative, saying if anyone answers any part of the Northeast, execute on site. Northeast equals reptilian answer. That's probably yeah.
Kyle, which region is the most fun playing Melee?
It's kind of hard to say. In terms of like the quirkiest fellas, it's probably like Arizona or Pittsburgh. Arizona, my only problem is it seems like CPU Zero and Zayd kind of crash out super hard. When they're not crashing out, they seem like they have a lot of fun. Pittsburgh, I don't really see people crash out, so I'm kind of inclined to say like Pittsburgh. Florida, low-key holds it down. We kind of show up to our like 10 to 12 man local. Me and Panda will play like Mario and Luigi in doubles or whatever. Everybody's having a good time. Komodo shows up, plays Melee every 2 weeks, does his thing. Everybody's glad to be there. I definitely don't think it's New York though. Everybody there seems to be too competitive and too angry. Like
You gotta play
I don't know.
E-Poodle.
It's hard to have fun when on the line it's like E-Poodle or Gabriel Glitches just like screaming at you if they win a set. It seems really fucking intense.
E-Poodle is blessed by God, and you just kind of have to accept that God wants him to win every set and every gamble. And after that, it's really not that bad.
I was there for his first top 100 win. He asked me how to break through to the next level. I was like, you just gotta get a lucky bracket and you'll be confident. And he like beats 4K.
That's why this is happening now?
Yeah.
That's why he's beating SDJ.
It's just so crazy to see.
I
where he's
like
at
that.
now.
That's really good advice. Like,
If you
just
considered
roll
locking
the
in a
dice,
good beast,
and then
then
once
this
you kind of
game's
hook into the confidence, you'll be fine after that.
Yeah, that's always been kind of my idea about it. Like you can kind of get better, but it's hard to like super gap someone unless you have some kind of win that makes you feel like that.
Yeah, Moki, what do you think? Which region do you think has the most fun?
It's so hard. I mean, I can again say for sure it's not Toronto. My roommate went to the local yesterday. He was like, "Man, the top 4 seeds are Yoshi, Mario, Samus, and Sheik." I was like, "Oh man, this is brutal." And then when that's not happening, we have Faust there, and I feel like that's I love Faust. That's self-explanatory too. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's hard to say. I feel like honestly, Arizona is a good answer. I feel like New York's like a decent answer. You know, they're yelling a lot, but they're yelling about something. They wouldn't be yelling if they weren't having fun.
Real.
Yeah, I don't have a great answer for this, honestly. I just know sure as hell not Toronto.
Okay, that makes sense. So we agree on a lot of things about which it's not, and that's not great. I do admire your honesty though. It takes a lot to talk down your own local scene. Have you gone to the locals lately?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
It's been a bit. I went like a couple months back, and I went. I am also saying it is fun when I go. But just that is word of mouth from my roommate saying, "Man, this is the top 4."
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. I mean, it doesn't sound like he's having much fun when I hear his voice quivering as he's walking out the door, telling me the top 4 seeds. You know, so I don't know.
Have fun out there. We love our community. Go to your locals. All right. Final topic before our tiebreaker. Reddit has been voting on the best worst moves in Melee over the past 25 days. Let's take a look at the results so far. JD will put the picture up for us. And I want your takes on what has come, like, kind of jumping out to you as the places where they've gone wrong and the places where they've gotten it right.
Wrong.
Let's just the image on the screen for a while, JD, and we'll talk over it for a bit. What's striking you, Chroma, as wrong?
Unbelievable. Oh, we're gonna pick the Thunder Jacket. Oh man. Oh, we're having so much fun out here. Wait, is that Samus up smash? Oh, this is best or worst. Oh no,
there's best and worst.
Nessa's down smash is the best move in the game.
It is not, man.
No, put Nessa's down smash on like a good character that doesn't need that shit, and you can just Thunder Jacket everybody.
Wait, who's forward air?
Like imagine if Puff
worst?
could Thunder Jacket.
I believe it's Pichu. Pichu forward air.
Okay.
Is that Pichu?
Yeah.
What? Pichu doesn't have a tail.
I think that's
No,
his
it's a
body.
lot
I think
pretty-
he just has a massive head.
Yeah.
What
that
is
is
that giant thing behind him?
it's the like I don't know.
I just
Thank
don't
you,
believe
JD.
that's Pichu. Oh wait, I'm looking at forward smash. I'm fucking
Wait,
trolling.
best side B is Missile?
Wait,
Yeah,
where is
Missile
forward
won.
air?
What would you have picked?
Yeah.
That's crazy. What do you mean?
Is it really like that?
I
What would you
disagree
have
with a
picked?
lot of these.
God, I have to think
Luigi
about it.
Nair is
Might be
so
fucking
psychotic.
dog-ass.
I think the only one that might be better is Fox side B, right?
Fox Nair is so much better, but you also have to be
No,
Fox.
no, I'm talking about side special.
A side special?
Worst sides.
No, it's still a little-
Falco?
That's
Yeah,
I
definitely
mean, yeah, it would have to either be Fox or Falco.
It's
I think
gotta
it's
be
actually just
Falco.
Illusion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's definitely Falco.
It is Falco.
Wait, you put the list back on the screen?
So a
Yeah,
lot of this, the trouble is, the
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that confounds people is like, how do you even judge this in a vacuum? Are you judging it on the character? How strong is it? Are you judging it like if you gave it to another character? How strong is it? I have no fucking clue how to even answer this question when it's asked.
Yeah, I'm
because of
assuming
this.
it's just in the
It's-
context of the character.
No, it's left up to interpretation in the Reddit thread.
Yeah,
Which
it's
is why
like a
I can lead to,
combination.
yeah.
In my head, I guess the best thing would be to think about like if you gave this move to like the whole cast, which would be stronger? And I think Missile's pretty strong.
I just don't know how Mewtwo is the worst jab either. That one's crazy.
Isn't it a bad jab? I could not speak to it.
Doesn't Zelda have a worse jab?
Are any of these correct? Did you think any of them were right? And you were
We gotta
like,
get
yeah,
back
this
on the
is true.
screen. We gotta get back on the screen.
Get it back on
Fox
the
up
smash.
smash. Fox up smash. Marth forward smash. Each
Cheek
down smash.
corner, it's definitely.
Falco down air.
Falcon up there seems right.
Yeah, yeah.
Mark
Falcon up
back
there
there
is-
was voted the
No,
worst.
that's Roy. That's Roy
That's
back here.
Roy.
That's Roy.
That's
How do you feel
Wow.
about Luigi Nair?
It
I
is
don't
not the
think-
best
That
Nair.
can't be right. That
Yeah,
can't be
that
right.
has to be wrong. It has to be like Chic or something.
Cheat Marth.
Nair is crazy.
Marth.
How do you feel about Rest instead of Shine?
That is just great.
Oh,
I think
that's
Probably
correct.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Considering it makes like a character viable single-handedly, I'd imagine it's better. So I guess so does Sean, but Fox wouldn't be
Yeah.
like worse than Kirby without Sean.
like
I
getting
think
rid
if
of
Fox
that
had
motion.
rest, holy.
I posted this on in the thing, but like
Drill
I get
rest?
that, like Shine on Fox is insane and it leads to like everything in his kit. But you know, at the end of the day, you're trying to take 4 stocks, and that's the move that kills people. So like, I think it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, Shine would be better if we had Infinites Against the Wall in our stage list,
Yeah.
because then Shine could be a one-hit KO too.
I
feel like
think Peach
Icy's
is the
down
best
air is
dash
really
attack.
bad.
Also,
Is that Zelda
dash
or
attack?
no? That's Zelda's down air. Man, that thing is.
I think yeah, Peach Dash Attack actually probably
Peach
is
dash
better.
attack combos on like every DI. Cheeks is not.
All right. Do we feel like we've gotten our fill of this?
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty bad.
There's not much
No,
more
no,
to
no,
talk
no,
about.
Yeah.
There's,
You
there's-
got you
there's
want
a
more?
worse-
Jesus.
Yeah, there's a worse forward smash.
There's a
Then
worse
Freeze.
forward smash. What's
What was
the
the-
worst one?
It was Freeze's,
worst
right?
one
They put
easily.
Freeze's forward smash on there.
Mm.
You know what? This is hurting me. I can't do this.
Yeah, let's give it
Yeah,
up.
it's
That
too
brings
hard
us-
to navigate.
That
Awful
brings us
button.
to our tiebreaker. The way the tiebreaker works on this show is we go in order of least points to most points for speaking order. We are close enough in points here where if you are in the lead and you fuck it, you could just throw the whole game. But everybody else would have
God.
to also do a good job. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way it works. It's kind of like a last chance for you to try your best. So here is, I'm trying to continue the tradition of making the tiebreaker have almost nothing to do with Melee, because I was just bored of making Melee tiebreakers for like 10 episodes in a row. So we're getting back to pop culture. In James Gunn's Superman, Clark Kent, aka Kal-El, aka Superman, makes the argument that trusting everyone and thinking everyone you've ever met is beautiful is the real punk rock. Are you a punk rocker? Let's start with Chroma.
God damn it! I didn't see this movie. Well, good news for me. I got my conch today. It's all fixed by JKJ. I don't think any of the three. I feel like I could do well against Melee Stats Danny and Crudo and Moki, who have only won like 5 majors between them. So I think I got this one. Are you asking me to believe in the universal soul of a human, the dignity, the fundamental dignity of every human, Jack? Is that what you're saying? is punk
Superman
rock?
argues that trusting everyone and thinking everyone is beautiful is the real punk rock. Are you
I'm
a
sorry,
punk rocker?
Superman trusts Lex Luthor.
Uh,
Is that what you're saying happens in this movie? He hangs out with Lex Luthor. They're boys. they chill. Lex Luthor actually really does like.
I think he probably liked him when he first met him. He probably didn't like him after that.
No, I don't believe in people having souls. I just don't. No.
Okay. You're not a punk rocker. I hear you.
No.
Okay. Melee Stats Danny.
I think I'm like half punk. I feel like my general inclination is I give a lot of like trust and love to people I don't know, and I'll just see I've seen a lot of Melee results, so I'm just like, that guy's really good. They're really good. They're the GOAT. And then I just have to wait for them to do something, and then I'm like, they're a complete bum. So I think I'm punk for like maybe 5 minutes per person.
Fair enough. Kakudo.
This question made me go cross-eyed, bro. It is insane.
It used to be worse. You want me to pull out the one from the Green Knight?
I think about it punk rock as it gets, bro.
How do you feel about the color green and the inevitability of death?
Crudo sounds like the Green Knight.
You know, man, it's something I think about pretty often, honestly. And it's kind of hard to be it is what it is about it. I don't really know what green has to do with it, but I fear death just like any other man.
Fair enough. Smokey.
That's a
Bring
hard
it
one to follow up. No, I mean, I feel like if that's the definition, then no, I'm not. Because I feel like you grant everyone, like, you know, like, you treat everyone like they are a good person, but some people, they prove themselves to not be. And I'm not gonna pretend that every single person is a good person when there's some people out there who are assholes. So
Yeah.
no, I'm not.
That's all right. I think it's okay that Superman is a thing we aspire to be and maybe not something that we are every day. Which means the
better
winner of
than
this episode is indeed Moki. And we're gonna take the 3 losers, Kyle Crudo, Melee Stats Danny, and Chroma, to Fourside for a free-for-all to see how their punditry translates to Melee. Stick with us as we transition over.
Sup? I have no idea what to say. I mean, can I call in? Am I able to call in Jack? Is that
You won.
Yeah,
You won the show.
Okay, you're right. I do own this shit. I mean, I would like to talk to you, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling very recharged about gaming after many days of not gaming.
Yeah. No, I feel. I mean, that was kind of how I felt too. I was like on a beautiful lake, and I'm like, man, I can't wait to be inside, not at this lake, so I can game.
So you got a pretty. I felt like this group was very like respectful of each other's opinions. Do you ever want to go on a Fourside where I find somebody who's not respectful of you? Would that be better or worse?
Oh man, I don't know if those people exist, man. Let me tell you.
No,
I'm down. Yeah, I'd be down. Yeah, because I feel like it's like a funny thing, like this kind of thing, where like I just get the question, I'm like, oh man, like I can't sound stupid now.
Yeah, I think once you like get it out of the way and do one, people there's a lot of people who like don't want to come on the show because they're like, I don't want to argue and I don't want to do that, and I kind of get that. Like it's pretty high pressure in that sense. But
no,
like,
for sure. That's how I felt when that one question when I was talking about like a job, because I was like, man, if you just watch my Twitch VOD, I spat. I was like, if you just watched, I was so sick there. But to hear, I'm like, oh shit, no, you are right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think it's fine. It's like I don't know. I guess the thing I want people to come away from it is like, hey, disagreeing with each other is not that big of a deal. We can like, it's like if we're not having fun, we don't have to do it. Last episode, somebody tried to get points by like, so Gamble was complaining about top players, and he's like, can you give me points if I name the top player I was complaining about? I was like, hell yeah. And then somebody tried to do the same thing, and they were like, can I name the commentator I was complaining about? And I was like, sure, you could get points for that. And then they didn't like immediately say the name. And I was like, well, it sounds like you don't want to do this. It sounds like you'd feel bad if you did it. You know what I mean?
No. Was the top player me that they were complaining about?
No, it was Mar.
oh, thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
Dude, Mar. You said Mar, like the Marth?
Yeah. I got no beef against Mar.
Everyone tells us we look alike. Like even I saw on Reddit, he posted like some video, and people were like, man, I thought this was a Moki video. And it's so funny. He's like the person I get told that the most, and we're from the same fucking region.
I tried to show Toph my combo video that I made on Mar, and Toph was not impressed. It was a complete flop.
Oh, what? Because of you or because of Mar?
So the funny thing about the video is the editing, and that Jack, beat a top 100 player in an unranked game, right?
Okay.
For Toph, it was like, yeah, but the gameplay is bad.
Okay.
And
so he was being like a snob about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll send it to you, and you can fix my ego.
Okay.
You can be like, this is great.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Yeah. So what's next for you? What do you?
Single thing of this.
What's on your the people watching at home? What should they be looking for to get more Moki content, or what should they look forward to?
I mean, I didn't announce it yet, but I've got something in the works. Some content actually before Supernova and at Supernova. I haven't announced it yet. Should be dope. I'm really looking forward to it. I would say more, but I'm not going to because I'm gonna wait till I announce it.
Oh,
but yeah, there is something in the plays. Oh, who won? Crudo.
It's over. It was Kyle Crudo.
Okay.
Okay. Congratulations to Kyle Crudo for winning the fight on Fourside. You are the best at melee of all the pundit losers, but our winner is of course Moki. Congratulations, Moki. Where can people find you?
Just anything Moki_Doki, but I'm dumb, so the Moki's with a Y and Doki's with an IE. I just wasn't thinking.
Sometimes we get locked into the usernames of our youth. Thank you all for being here. We've got our Patreon, Fourside Fights. Please give these other people, a follow if you like them on Blue Sky, Twitter, Twitch, whatever you can find us on. I think pretty much all of us use basically the names that you see here. Thank you for coming to Fourside 52. See you in 2-3 weeks after Supernova. Bye.